and call 811. Protect your crew and the public. Call 811 before you dig or go to cbyd.com for your e-ticket.
When we discovered Allstate Landscape Services, we knew right away this was the type of company that we wanted to work with for the long term. They brought out a representative, and he brought in a landscape architect, laid out all of the ideas for us on paper and on computer. I couldn't be more happy with the care and commitment to our property that Allstate Landscape Services provides us.
Jack wanted a fence around his yard, so he got a post hole digger, but didn't call 811. Before you do any digging in your yard with power equipment, call 811. Call before you dig. It's free and it's the law.
From Fox 61, Connecticut's news station, this is the UConn Huskies Championship Celebration.
The sun is shining, the skies are blue. It is a great day for a parade. UConn Nation coming out in full force in Hartford this morning to celebrate the national champion, UConn Huskies, for a fifth time. A sea of blue and white blanketing the capital city as we get ready to cheer on the Huskies one more time after their remarkable run this year in the NCAA tournament on the road to another championship. And as you can see, all that pride on full display this morning. Fox 61, a proud partner of UConn Athletics. And we are so excited to be with you this morning to celebrate the Huskies. This right here, this is the shot right in front of the Capitol as we wait for that team to come out, get on that bus that will carry them through this parade. Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for being with us for the UConn Championship celebration on Connecticut's news station. I'm Angelo Bavaro. The fun and all that excitement set to step off any moment now in downtown Hartford, and we are ready for that parade to begin. So let's talk details, how this is going to work. Here's that parade route. The Huskies will step off next to the state capitol building on Trinity Street, as you just saw. They will hang a right onto Jewel Street, driving by Bushnell Park, and then they will come down along Trumbull Street, heading for the Excel Center, and that is where the championship rally will be held. Our Fox 61 team has been following the Huskies from the very start of this season, all the way down to the road to the championship. We have got Jim Altman, Brooke Griffin, and sports director Jonah Karp here with us this morning to celebrate the five-time champion UConn Huskies. So let's head out first to Fox 61's Jimmy Altman, who is at the start of that parade route, it looks like, Jimmy, and lots of people there getting ready for this.
No shortage, Angelo, of good vibes out here right by the arch. As far as we can see, it is a sea of blue and white. The sky just a few shades lighter than husky blue. A perfect day. Hey, guys, let's hear it. Let's hear it. They are all ready to go for the fifth national championship parade. I remember being here in 2011 and 2014. Look at these great UConn fans. Hey, Phil, I know. Come on over here. Tell everybody where you came from today.
Came all the way in from Tampa, Florida to be here for this parade.
For this parade.
UConn, baby.
I came from Tampa for this parade.
UConn, Jim. UConn.
What about this team did you think could take them over the edge? Because look, they were a 4 seed, right, Phil?
Yeah, they were. They were a 4 seed. You know what it is? It's the coach, man. It's the coach, and it's all these fans that stayed with them all these years.
All right, let's hear it. Let's see how much vigor there is this early in the morning. Dimitri. Huskies! Woo. All right, Angela, we're just getting started here by the arch. We'll send it back to you. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, 11:30 in the morning, already very loud along that parade route. So Jimmy's by the start by Bushnell Park. We have reporters all over the place along that parade route. Brooke Griffin is by the end of that route. So Brooke, safe to say, as we just saw, Husky Nation taking over downtown Hartford. What are you seeing right there?
You know what? This may be the end of the parade, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the excitement. How are you guys feeling about being out here? So excited. Have you been out here before? Yes. Did you come out here before?
For the women's.
All of them? Yeah, so this is a big thing for you guys, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Why spend your Saturday doing this? It's crowded, but it's a nice day. What's the point of being out here?
We got to cheer on those Huskies, bring that trophy home.
All right, what's your you ready to look for the team? And they're going to come right by here.
Yes.
Yeah? All right. We have so many people. Let's actually take it this way. You can see this is the route that they're going to take all the way down. There are hundreds of people here today. They've just blocked off the street. We should be seeing them hopefully shortly. We might be at the end, but this is not the end of the excitement. We'll catch you back here in a few. Angelo?
Yeah, I think hundreds is an understatement, Brooke. Thousands of people, it looks like, all over that route. Lots of excitement. The last time we did this, 2014, that is when UConn defeated Kentucky. The score in that game, 60-54. So this is a moment for celebration after a bit of a drought. And back from Houston, our sports director, Jonah Karp, live outside the XL Center, where there will be that big rally after the parade. Jonah, what's going on over there?
Hey, Angelo. Well, it's a packed crowd here. We're outside of the podium where there will be a series of speakers later today. And if you zoom out, it's like a Where's Waldo. How you guys feeling?
We're feeling good. Let's go, Huskies! Let's go, Huskies!
The excitement already palpable. So we're outside of the podium right now where there will be a series of speakers. Earlier today, about 45 minutes ago, there were 3 trees planted, obstructing the view of some of the attendees at today's parade, but those trees no longer standing and the crowd has assimilated. Boy, this is a big crowd right now. I'd say there's a few thousand just standing here and all waiting for a bunch of UConn players to take the stand. 3 UConn players, the big 3, Adama Sanogo, Andre Jackson, and Jordan Hawkins, the 3 speaking today for UConn. Jordan Hawkins, the big story right now. He just yesterday declared for the NBA draft, so we'll see what he has to say. This, in many ways, also a farewell for Jordan Hawkins and the remarkable career he had in a Husky uniform. Of course, this is also a celebration of UConn basketball and Dan Hurley, who now joins his brother Bobby in the ranks of a national champion. The excitement is mounting. Angela, will send it back to you.
Yeah, the excitement mounting where Jonah is, already stepping off back where Jimmy is by the start of that route by Bushnell Park. So let's get back to Jimmy now as this parade is officially in motion. Let's take a look.
All right, Angelo. Well, we got some of the bands already hitting the road here. This band, well, you're gonna have a tough time hearing me, which is a good thing. But these guys are headed right through the arch and getting ready. And now we got some of the AMR folks. And next is the team from Hartford Healthcare. They're passing out candy. They're also one of the parade sponsors. A lot of the folks you'll see in the parade today, folks, are also supporting the funding to make this day happen. It's amazing that they put this together so quickly in just 5 days. And like we had said before, I've been to a bunch of these parades before, but this is the dimension of this parade is a lot bigger than it was in previous years. I remember being here. Hey, Keith Grant, how are you from Hartford Hospital?
Awesome.
You aren't going to miss this.
Oh, absolutely not. Big. This is a big deal.
You don't miss a UConn game. I know you.
Absolutely not. This is a big deal. Hartford Healthcare, UConn, Hartford, Connecticut partnership.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
It's a little mayhem out here, but that's a good thing.
It's good seeing you.
Good seeing you. All right. Just the sights from the street. We're just stepping off here. We're just getting ready for this 2023 National Championship Parade, Angelo.
Yeah, you can see some of this community involvement on full display in Jimmy's live shot here, and there is a ton of it. He mentioned the fact that how impressive it is to see something like this planned just days after this big win. And that's reflected in the program. So you can see some of those groups, some entertainment groups. We have the drum lines. This list, very long. You can see the stilt walkers right there. Lots of different organizations involved in this. Hartford Police Department Color Guard, UConn Fire Truck, Hartford Business Improvement District. You heard from Hartford Healthcare as well. We have different schools involved in this as well. Waterbury Career Academy High School Band drumline and the drill team. We have the Magic Soul drumline. We have different businesses, and that's what this is all about, a celebration, as you can see on full display, really a celebration for the entire community that has cheered on this team. So let's go back, listen in for a little bit as this parade continues. Again, this is by the start by Bushnell Park.
Right now, we got the cozy in the morning.
And sounds. So let's get right out to Fox 61's Brooke Griffin. She is a little ways away from where you're seeing right now. She's by the end of this route as the excitement builds over there for the team to come through. Brooke, how's it looking?
Well, you know what? You're right. It's not hundreds of people. There are thousands of people here. Let's actually go this way this time. You can see the absolute sheer amount of people in every direction you look. If we can actually shoot past these officers, that's where the parade is coming from. There are thousands of people lining the streets just waiting for that parade to reach up to this area. There are so many UConn fans here. I mean, I don't think there's a single person that's not wearing blue, white, or gray today. Everyone is so excited. They're passing out basketballs, pom-poms, stuffed Huskies. Everybody is so excited. How are you guys feeling about being Huskies? Yeah! Everybody's so excited. We're just waiting for the parade to reach us. I mean, everyone can't wait. It's a short parade route, but it cannot come soon enough. Angelo, back to you.
Looking good over there. And then let's get back over to Fox 61's Jimmy Altman as that parade is making its way right by him. Jimmy, what's going on now?
Controlled chaos. It's a beautiful thing. We like all of this. We're watching the team from Coca-Cola walk by now, and we just saw Cuppy and Dunkin' Donuts come by. I mean, people are passing things out. We have candy, we have beads. There were T-shirts, national championship T-shirts being passed out. It's a great energy. It's a great vibe. It's something we've been waiting for here for 9 years as we celebrate our 5th national championship. Now, we saw the Hartford Police go by. The UConn team actually, and we're watching Waterbury Career Academy now come by. The UConn team, they will head up the rear. So now you're watching the talented team from Waterbury Academy. Just take a listen to them. Not a lot of time to practice for this parade. So these guys talk about UConn being on their game. All these other bands, they are on their game as well. A large battalion providing the energy from Eversource now coming by me to my right. How you guys doing? Good? Come on, let's... You weren't going to miss this, right?
I'm sorry?
You weren't going to miss this parade.
Not in a second would I have missed it.
Were you here in 2014?
Yes.
You were here in 2014. That was the dual thing. What a beautiful day for a parade,
yes,
huh?
It is. It's gorgeous out. It was a little cold this morning while we were waiting here with the wind.
We'll take it.
But, yeah, and it's really warmed up, so we're happy.
We are happy. It's just going to get better and better as we go on from here, and it's pretty fun so far. All right, Angelo, let's send it back to you as two roads go by. Two roads is going by, and we'll send it back to you. There's going to be a lot more to see out here.
Yeah, once again, just so impressive to see the level of planning that went into this given days. You got to imagine they're planning for something like this, hopefully planning for something like this in secret a few days before. But once you can make that announcement and see everything come together, just really, really great. So this is the start of this route. But back where our other crews are, the XL Center, that's where this is all going to culminate to. That is where we are expecting a rally after the team is cheered on throughout this route. And there we are expecting a lot of different speakers. So just to read off the list here, we have Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin expected to speak at that rally by the XL Center. We have Lieutenant Governor Susan Bysowitz. We have UConn's president on that list as well. Connecticut's governor, of course, Ned Lamont. UConn men's basketball head coach Dan Hurley. And then we also have a few of these players. UConn, Jordan Hawkins. We have Andre Jackson Jr. We also have Adama Sanago, all expected to speak at that rally as well. So as this continues to make its way down, let's get back out to this route. Brooke Griffin there by the end point about, and she has a special guest, one of those speakers at the rally. Brooke, good morning.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I do. I happened to just run into Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin. I mean, you told me yourself that this is an impressive turnout. What have you been seeing? And I mean, this has to make you proud today.
I think this should make everybody in Connecticut proud. You know, you got Husky Nation out in force, people from all over Connecticut here to celebrate our national champions. I think you got tens of thousands of people out today on this beautiful day in the capital city. You know, you can see Trumbull Street's packed, but all the way through Bushnell Park up to the Capitol.
Now, did you attend the last parade we had when they won a few years ago as well? Is this your first one?
Well, I was mayor when the women won back in 2016, you know, this is just, I think you can feel enthusiasm for this team and for our state, just so powerful from everywhere, and you know, it's exciting to see.
All right, so looking forward for the next. We have the rally coming up as well. Have you been down that way? Have you seen how many people are up in that area?
I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm making my way through.
All right, well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Go enjoy those Husky fans. It's going to be a good time. All right, thank you, Mayor. I appreciate it. You heard it from himself right here, Mayor Luke Bronin. He said that this is just one of the best turnouts he's seen. It's been incredible to see. He's been out here just talking to people on the street, talking to these fans. Everyone's excited to be here. It really is impressive. As somebody from North Carolina, seeing this as my very first Husky win, a Husky rally, I'm impressed. I think you all have converted me. I am now a UConn fan. Angelo, back to you.
Yeah, and what's really special about this is also a celebration of the capital city. Thousands, potentially tens of thousands of people coming in to see this and really celebrating all Hartford has to offer. There we have Jonathan the Husky, it looks like, making his way down this parade route as well. A very special guy right there. Just a really special celebration. We spoke with businesses getting ready for something like this, how special something like this means to them on Pratt Street, which is so awesome to see. And we are celebrating a great achievement here. This is the school's 5th title for its men team. That ties it with Duke and Indiana as well. UCLA has 11 men's titles. The University of Kentucky has 8, and North Carolina has 6. So just a really special achievement. Let's get back out here to Jimmy Altman.
Yes, Angela, I just want, for edification purposes, we want to make sure, we haven't seen Jonathan yet. We can't wait to see Jonathan. This is actually Luna. Luna is the National Guard dog, right? First sergeant, right? Sergeant first class, right? I want to make sure I get my stripes correct. It's an important day. We want to hold you up too much, but what's it like being out here on a day like this to be able to celebrate?
It's amazing, honestly. Being a part of the National Guard, this is, you know, our community. So we live here, serve here, and to be a part of this, it's amazing. Let's go UConn!
These guys got a big hand, huh? Let's give a hand for our National Guard, huh? Thank you, Sergeant First Class. Thank you, Luna. We are looking forward to seeing Jonathan in maybe just a couple of blocks. Angelo, let's send it back to you.
My apologies to Luna. Yeah, we're still looking out for Jonathan, still looking out for this team, but in the meantime, people have no qualms about waiting there. You can see the kids getting in on this action as well, celebrating this major achievement. Let's get out to Brooke Griffin, also along that parade route. Brooke, something very special as you look at this scene is the different businesses getting involved in this. So many different businesses celebrating as well. What's that like to see?
Yeah, it's getting noisy out here. We've got the first few people coming through this parade. We are starting to see some of those different businesses, some of the National Guard, the Hartford Police Department, the Hartford Fire Department. There's a lot of people already coming through this area. It got noisy when we started to hear the band. It is definitely starting to go off now at this point. You can see that the first rounds are coming through now. How are you guys feeling about being Husky fans? Huskies are on top today. Back to you.
So that parade, as you can see, starting to make its way by Brooke, who's over by Asylum. Let's go back to Jimmy Altman, who's at the start of that. So many different businesses, sponsors involved in this, which is why you're seeing this long procession of people. Let's get back out to Jimmy Altman, who is a UConn dad, actually. Fun fact. What's going on, Jimmy?
Yes, Angelo. I've been taking a little bit of heat because I'm a Syracuse grad, but I'm a UConn dad. My daughter Madeline is a sophomore at UConn, so there's more reason to celebrate, especially when you see Ryan Breton. How did Ryan Breton become a walker in the parade, Ryan?
When you have friends walking in the parade, they invite the meteorologist on a good day, right, Sandy?
Are you taking credit? Let's walk, guys. Are you taking credit for this?
Only when it's a good day, right?
It's a beautiful day, though, Ryan. Huh? You can't ask for better parade weather.
And these are UConn lifelong fans, so this is like best day ever.
This is a thrill, right?
Absolutely. We love it. Definitely.
I held you up. You guys got some running to do, Ryan.
We do.
Good luck with the weather tonight. Okay, we'll see you. Okay.
Sounds good.
Nice job.
Thanks, guys.
What's going on? How's it going?
Nice to
Angelo, we'll send it back to you. Jamie, stay.
Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate that. Appreciate seeing Ryan as well. I definitely have FOMO being here. But this has been a very long and historic road to the championship for the UConn Huskies as we continue to take a look at some of these preps. And that all culminating in today with this parade. But the Huskies, they dominated this bracket, and they rode into Houston to notch their 5th title. We get to celebrate that today. Fox 61's Tim Lammers takes a look back at how the Huskies got to the finish line and hoisted this trophy.
Last season, the UConn men were a 5 seed in the NCAA tournament, and they got upset by the 12 seed New Mexico State in the first round. Well, by the time they started this year's tournament, there were already some other big seeds who had been knocked off. So the Huskies made sure to guard against an early letdown. They came in this year as a 4 seed, and they dominated Rick Pitino and the Iona Gales 87-63. The Gales had no answer for UConn's Adama Sanogo, who had 28 points and 13 rebounds. 2 days later, more Gales, this time from St. Mary's in the second round. But they met a similar fate. Sanogo had 24 points and 8 rebounds as the Huskies won comfortably by 15. So UConn avoided the early upset, and they headed to Las Vegas, where normally they would have expected to play the region's top seed, Kansas. But the 8 seed, Arkansas, beat them to win the right to face UConn. And the Huskies took full advantage, routing the Razorbacks in the Sweet 16. Jordan Hawkins had 24 points, and the Huskies were never threatened, winning by a whopping 23 points. By this point, the rest of the field had taken notice that UConn was not just surviving, but thriving, and they proved it again in the Elite 8. It was the only time all tournament the Huskies faced a better seed, the 3 seed Gonzaga. But it didn't matter. The biggest threat wound up being the biggest blowout. The Huskies won by 28 points, another double-digit victory, and it cemented UConn as the odds-on favorite to win it all in Houston, the site of their 2011 national championship. In the national semifinal, they faced an old Big East rival in the 5 seed Miami. But at this point, it just seemed like UConn was showing off. The big guy, Adama Sanogo, hit 2 3-pointers early, and the Huskies were off and running, winning by only 15 points. In the national championship game, another 5 seed and another Final Four newcomer in San Diego State. The Huskies raced out to their familiar big lead, in part due to the great play of Tristan Newton with 19 points and 10 rebounds. But the Aztecs did make UConn sweat late in the second half, cutting the lead to 5 with 5 minutes remaining. But the game and the season could only end one way, with UConn racing back out in front to win by 17.
Yeah, those men just dominating this tournament, and now they get to celebrate. This is the moment that we are waiting for, the centerpiece of this parade. You can see that team right there on the bus. Looks like they're signing some basketballs for some of those fans. Lots of people lined up. Again, this is by the state capitol where this all kicks off, and they will make their way to the XL Center for that big celebration. But just a moment that they really deserve, they've been waiting for. Let's get out to Jimmy, who is once again along that parade route, going to be seeing the team any minute now. Jimmy, what's going on?
I'm seeing everybody I know. Hi, Mayor. How are you? Good to see you. I want to make sure we give a spotlight on this man. You guys know, if you don't know him, you know what he makes. It's Jamie the Bear from Bear's Barbecue. He's literally been globetrotting. He was just in Turkey supporting the efforts there. We did a story with you, Jamie, when you were there.
I appreciate it.
But you're back here at the parade because you're here because you weren't missing this.
Oh yeah, we love the UConn Huskies. You know, we've been the official barbecue for them for the past 6 years. We serve all their ice cream at our stores. You know, they're great partners. And today for the parade, we brought with us our local Windsor Locks High School basketball team that just won their championship. So
they're getting their moment in the sun as well. Well deserved.
Absolutely. And we're glad to be able to do it for them.
And we have Bernie here as well. Bernie's taking a little walk. We're all getting ready for Jonathan, but Bernie needs his.
Bernie's actually a Fidelco dog too, so he's special in his own way.
Jamie, we will see you at Bears and the new one at the stadium I saw the other day. Good to see you. All right, bye-bye. Angela, back to you. More excitement. It's getting better, even better.
Yeah, more excitement and more dogs, which I really appreciate. Jimmy, thank you so much. And from the start of this route to the end of it, let's get back over by the XL Center. Jonah Karp is standing by there with how people are reacting in that part of the route. What's going on, Jonah?
Fans are piling in, Angelo, because they know this is where the bus is going to arrive. They know this is where Dan Hurley is going to speak, Andre Jackson, Adama Sanogo, Jordan Hawkins. This is where everyone is going to gather once the parade concludes. To give context on how remarkable a season this was for UConn basketball, I want to welcome in the Hartford Current's Dom Amari. Dom, are you warm enough?
Oh, absolutely. You know, there's a lot of warmth in the crowd today.
What an incredible run to the NCAA title for UConn basketball. Forget about the history of UConn basketball. This was one of the greatest runs in college basketball history.
Yeah, particularly the margin of victory, right? Every game by double digits. That's never happened before in a tournament that's been around since 1939. So that was just remarkable. You know, a lot of things fell into place, which is what happens when you win a championship. But, you know, UConn delivered on its moment, and that's what these things are all about.
And I think another thing that this run did for UConn basketball was endorse the competition of Big East basketball. I mean, the competition just outstanding this year.
It really was a lot of, obviously 5 teams made it, and I think what you've seen with UConn basketball with this resurgence is the convergence of 3 extraordinarily strong brands. The UConn brand that Jim Calhoun built, the Hurley family brand that Dan Hurley brought, and the Big East brand that returned when UConn rejoined it. Those 3 things together made for a very powerful combination, championship combination.
Dom, thousands of people here gathered for the parade. This is a testament to how important sports are.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people often ask, why make the investment in sports? It costs a lot of money. You know, why build a stadium for the Yard Goats? Why do the things you do? Well, it's meant to enhance the quality of life. I think it's a quality of life thing. And you see this many people in downtown Hartford having a good time, happy. Young kids are going to have memories the rest of their life. I don't know if you could put a price tag on it, but that's the reason that we watch, and that's the reason we're all here and we have jobs, is it improves the quality of life.
Dom, it's good to see you. We're just moments away from the bus arriving. Angela will send it back.
Yeah, we can see that bus getting ready to go in that other box. Jonah, thank you so much. You can also see Governor Lamont on that bus as well. They will make their way to the XL Center for that rally. That is set to take place really any moment now as this parade continues to make its way along this route. Brooke Griffin, really in the heart of this route. She is by Asylum and Trumbull, and getting a first-hand look at how sports bring us together. So many people, Brooke.
So many people. I can't believe how many people were here. But I did get to catch up with some of maybe UConn's youngest fans. You guys are here cheering. How old are you guys?
I'm 9, 7.
How old are you? 3. 3? Okay.
He's 3 and he's 1.
And he's 1? You guys are some of the littlest UConn fans I've seen today. Why did you come out?
Because we wanted to support the UConn team.
Is this one of your favorite teams?
Yes.
Yeah, why?
Because we live in Connecticut.
Because we live in Connecticut. That's a perfect answer. What are you looking forward to most to seeing?
To see the players on their mobile, and we get to wave to them and.
Awesome. All right, high five. You guys did incredible. I'll let you look to it. Thank you so much. So we're going to actually look down here now. That band is coming in closer. We got, oh, they're really into this. All right, we have some dancers. We have some drum line. This looks like a lot of fun. This is really the place to be. I think I got the best assignment today here at Asylum and Trumbull. Everybody is so hyped up. Everybody is so excited. There are so many people out here today, and we're having a good time. But I'll send it back to you. We're going to get the excitement. Keep on going.
Can't beat that view, Brooke. Thank you so much. Let's get back to Jimmy, who I can say now has Jonathan the in his presence. What's going on, man?
I have the best assignment, Angelo, because we have Jonathan here. Laura is a sophomore at UConn. How exciting has this last 3 weeks been, really? It's been a whirlwind for you guys.
Yeah, it's been pretty incredible. I'm proud to be a Husky.
And Jonathan went to Houston, to the Final Four, right?
Yes, he did. Big thank you to Athletics, big thank you to Delta, and big thank you to UConn Nation.
We don't want to keep you up. Everybody's waiting for Jonathan.
Yes,
but the best part of a day like today, I'm guessing you haven't been actually part of a parade before. The best part of a day like today?
I just think seeing all the fans and getting everybody to see Jonathan. They all really love him.
Let's have them see Jonathan. All right, Jonathan, nice job. All right, hey guys, for Jonathan, huh? Let's hear it. All right, you better get on the parade route. I'm holding you up.
Have a good one.
See you guys. Bye-bye, Jonathan. Angelo, we'll be back out. We're still waiting for the team. Then you'll hear the roar.
Yeah, Jonathan, a very silent guy, but I think the big smile on his face says it all. Jimmy, thank you so much. Again, UConn celebrating this 5th championship win. Just to take you through the history a bit here, they won their first one back in 1999. That is when they defeated Duke 77-74. 2004, they defeated Georgia Tech 82-73. 2011, they defeated Butler 53-41. 2014, they defeated Kentucky. That was 60-54. And then that brings us to today, where we get to celebrate this 5th win. 2023, they defeated San Diego State, and that was 76-59. And that celebration on full display as we say hi once again to meteorologist Ryan Breton. You can see some of those players getting ready to take off on this bus, holding up those trophies, all smiles to celebrate this big day. Let's go back in, listen in for a little bit.
Yeah, me and AP were the last one.
And that right there is the team getting ready for this bus to take off. All those people along this route also very ready. I feel like every minute now, the anticipation just growing as I watch the team sitting on that bus and you watch all those fans ready to really roar, get those cheers on. Governor Lamont joining the team on that bus as well. Let's get back out to Jimmy, who is meeting a lot of people, saying hi to a lot of folks this morning as they get ready. Looks like the bus is moving. Jimmy should be coming by you any minute now.
I'm seeing all sorts of people. I know the bus, yeah, there's a little bit of a lull now, so it's a perfect time to talk to some of the fans. It's the only time we're not being sort of drowned out by the drums and the pipes and the tubas. But we just watched the UConn band go by us, and we had to talk to Cindy because these guys, Glastonbury's representing, right? Yeah. We got how exciting is this for you? You've been to these before.
Yes, I have. This is a great win for the state of Connecticut. We're really proud.
You weren't missing this parade, guys, right?
We were not. I dragged my neighbors with us.
Literally.
Our daughter went to UConn as well.
Okay, Greg, we should give him his props, right? Yeah. Greg played hockey for UConn. That's quite a good look. He's showing it proud. How good a day is this for you with the beautiful weather, Greg?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Love to see UConn and Connecticut get some attention.
Yeah, it's cool. You guys, the grand finale hasn't happened yet, but when they go by, what's it gonna? If you could replicate, perhaps just maybe practice what it's gonna sound like. All of you guys, when the bus comes by, what's it gonna sound like? going to sound something like that, but it's going to be louder. Angelo, we'll send it back to you.
That was good practice. And as I look at these double boxes, Jimmy, I can tell you that bus is coming, so tell those folks to get ready. Also want to give a heads up to Brooke Griffin. The bus is in motion, Brooke. They're coming by you. Should be a few minutes, but looks like the people there dancing behind you are all ready as well.
Yeah, the excitement is just insane. I mean, we are waiting and waiting for that bus. You can see the excitement out here today. What's the cheer? What's the cheer? UConn! Yeah! Everyone's so excited. That bus is getting to us and can't come soon enough. But for now, we have a pretty interesting crowd coming through right now. One of the bands is coming through. That was one of the part of the lineup here. Pretty exciting one. You can see there's still quite a few cars that we have to get through before the cheerleaders, the UConn bus, even Jonathan, the Husky, even gets to us. I'm personally super excited to see Jonathan. I haven't met him yet, but I know that's going to be the highlight of my day today. Everybody's so excited. Every time there's a few more people that come around the curve here, everyone's looking. Everyone wants to know, where's the bus? Where's the bus? Where's the bus? It's coming. It's slow. We can't wait for it, but it is coming. Back to you.
I can confirm, looking at that live shot right now, it's coming, Brooke. It is a bit slow, but it's coming nonetheless, so tell everybody to get ready. Let's get back to Jimmy Altman with some more fans. What's going on, man?
We're looking for the bus right now, Angela. There is a big gap between where the band finished where we are at the Arch and when the bus is coming. But we know the bus is coming because everybody's waiting for it. The double-decker bus, the one that you know. Chris, how are you? From Tolland.
All right.
And Chris, you've been to a parade or two in your day?
Oh yeah. First one was 95 with the women's.
You were here for that.
Oh yeah. I was young. And then followed by 99. Went to that one down here. Now it's time to pass on the generation to my kids and start the new tradition, the Huskies.
Yeah. Was there ever a doubt? Because they were a powerhouse, but you know they were a 4 seed.
Oh yeah.
Going in. Was there a doubt in your mind?
There was a doubt. I was actually down at the Big East tournament in New York, and when they lost to Marquette, I didn't think it was going to happen, but they pulled together and they got that magic working in March. So,
I mean, every game. I mean, there was no contest every game. Yeah. All right, guys. Chris, good to see you. We're about to see you know who. They are coming. They are coming. Take a look, Angelo. Our dignitaries are here. And here comes the team. Here comes the team. You want the dignitaries? Rachel, you want the dignitaries?
And that right there, that is some of Connecticut's delegation, some state leaders as well. You can see Lieutenant Governor Susan Bysowitz, and there's the star of the show right there. There's the bus. Jimmy, I can now confirm you're seeing the bus.
No doubt.
It all starts
all
in
right,
Eastern
Mr.
Connecticut,
Joe.
though.
It really does. Joe Courtney, it starts in Eastern Connecticut, right?
It's yours.
Proud time.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is right. This is where this is your district.
Basketball capital of the world.
And there's no doubt about that now, right, Joe?
Not one bit. 5 titles since '99 for the men and 11 for the women. Nobody, Kentucky. You tell me.
Yeah, you know your numbers.
That's right.
You guys enjoy the parade.
Okay,
what a great day.
You, friend.
Good to see you guys. Governor, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you. How are you? How are you? Good. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Attorney General William Tong, since we have time, because they have
Huskies!
UConn!
Huskies!
They're not hearing you. It's not loud enough, AJ.
UConn!
Now they hear it.
UConn! UConn!
Then you go whoa.
UConn!
You go whoa. Here you go. Good job, guys. Enjoy. Enjoy. Boy, it's now.
So all that practice cheering really paying off because, getting loud along that parade route as the team officially makes their way through the capital city, getting cheered on by tens of thousands of people, presumably all there to celebrate this major achievement. Let's get back to Brooke Griffin, who is by asylum and Trumbull. Brooke, bus should be coming now to you.
You know, that's what you guys keep saying, but I'm not seeing the bus yet. I want to see this bus. Everybody here wants to see this bus. We got to get this team closer to this finish line here. But for now, caught up with a couple fans here. You guys are from Connecticut?
Yes.
So tell me, are you students? Are you alum? Tell me.
Yeah, so I graduated from UConn on undergrad this past spring, and then they're getting my master's right now. So this is very exciting. Lots of liveliness on campus. All my friends are very excited. It's just excitement all around. Non-stop high feeling.
You have any other plans this weekend, or was this the highlight?
This is the highlight all day, all night. Can't stop celebrating.
What's it like seeing that thousands of people are here, and they're all just as excited as it was on the students on the campus. What's it like knowing that this is such a big community?
It's crazy. Honestly, there's no, how big UConn is, but then seeing all these people, a lot of them who never went to UConn or just know people that went to UConn, the excitement from Connecticut is unreal.
What are you guys looking forward to today?
I think the rally, is what we're most looking forward to. The whole parade has been great so far, so super excited to see the end and celebrate UConn.
All right, it looks like we might be getting close. I hear it looks like we're getting close. I see some pom-poms. I see some cheerleaders. We are getting real close to the main highlight of this parade today. You can see everybody. This crowd is just packed inside. So many people just packed in this area, trying to get a glimpse of their favorite team. If you are a Connecticut resident today, you are here at this parade. There is no doubt about it. Let's take a look.
And you can tell that bus is close. You can tell that bus is close once those cheers start getting louder. And you mentioned that one young woman talk about the rally happening. She's really excited for that. That is where Jonah Karp is as we continue to celebrate this team, their journey along this route. Jonah, what's it like over there?
Angelo, I'm just surrounded by 1,000 of my closest friends, including Fox 61's Samson Perry. How you doing?
Very good.
I'm doing good.
I'm glad that we're having nice weather today. We have temperatures in the upper 40s, lower 50s. There's no rain, no snow.
Sam, you're off the clock.
And go UConn.
Let's get a chant going. How you guys feeling?
Oh, we're feeling good.
Can you feel the excitement, Angelo? Can you feel it?
I can feel it, man. And I have a big case of FOMO right now, fear of missing out, being in the studio and listening to all those cheers. Also getting very loud by Brooke Griffin as that bus makes its way past her. Brooke, what can you see at this point?
Take a look at these cheerleaders down here. This is so exciting. They're throwing t-shirts, they're throwing prizes. This is the first wave of what everybody has been waiting for here today. If we go a little bit further down, we can see that the band is now making their way towards us. And I love the band. That's one of my favorite parts. That means that the excitement is really hyping up. People are wanting t-shirts. They're trying to touch the cheerleaders' hands, trying to get near everyone that they can. If we can walk a little bit further in, it's really, really crowded here. This is a tight spot. It's hard to move around, but you know what? That just shows how many people are really in this area. That many people want to see these Huskies. They want to see their favorite team. This is a very exciting time to be a Connecticut resident and even a Connecticut reporter, because honestly, I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Back to you guys.
Happy to hear that, Brooke. Thank you so much. So as you can see, that parade is really starting to make its way towards that finish line at the Excel Center. Let's get back to Jonah Karp, who is just swarmed with people ahead of this rally that's happening after this parade finishes off, with a bunch of different people speaking. Jonah, playing Where's Waldo to find you. There you are. What's going on, man?
Hey. Well, we hear the bus. We heard the horns. All the phones are out. They're ready to grab some pictures. All journalists out here today. There are kids on dad's shoulders. You could see the bus. We could hear the bus. And now everyone is gathered and standing on top of each other. And this is as quiet as it's been since we've arrived. Everyone is just listening to the sound of the horn. It's making our way towards us. It's important to acknowledge just how remarkable this season has been for UConn basketball and the run they went on. They started the season 14-0, and they looked like one of the best, if not the best team in the country, and then they hit a Big East wall. They lost 6 of 8 games. The Big East, no joke this year. They went from 2 to 24 in the AP rankings, and then went on a hot streak. They lost to Marquette in the Big East tournament, but looked unstoppable in the NCAA tournament. One of the best runs any team has had in the NCAA tournament. UConn men's basketball, a national champion. And we're gonna hear from Dan Hurley shortly. He's a national champion. We're gonna hear from UConn's big three, Adama Sanogo, Andre Jackson, and Jordan Hawkins, who declared for the NBA draft yesterday. That's the big story today. This is a celebration of UConn basketball. This is a farewell for Jordan Hawkins. Angelo, we'll send it back to you.
Love to see this, Jonah. Thank you so much. Let's get back to Brooke Griffin, right in the heart of all of the action as it passes by her. Hey, Brooke.
Hey, we just kind of missed that last little section. Let's look at what just came by. This band is hyped up. They are very good at what they do. And Jonathan, you can just barely see him, the star of the show. Jonathan the Husky just walked by. He's getting a lot of pets today. This is a very good day for Jonathan. It's a lot of fun. I hear actually another band over across this sea of people. There is a lot going on here at Asylum and Trumbull. Right now we're just waiting for that bus. It should be coming around the corner any minute. People are standing on top of each other just about. A lot of kids on shoulders today trying to see over this crowd. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people here today, from 1 year old like we saw earlier up to 100. I saw another man earlier that said he was 100 years old. This is very, very exciting. You can see these fans are hyped up today. Yeah, we're excited. This is just a part of that excitement. There is a lot going on, a lot of happiness for UConn today. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Yeah. Everyone's very happy to be here today. Just waiting for that bus. Very excited for it. Back to you guys until it gets here.
Hopefully everybody's being nice and safe as they stand on shoulders to get a peek of this bus as it comes through. But the celebration on full display, you heard Jonah talk a little bit about the road to get to this point. UConn coming into the season unranked, overlooked. Dan Hurley said he went back to work the day after the Huskies lost to New Mexico State in the first round last season, and he started looking at retooling his roster. So the goal was to add more options from the perimeter. So he got 4 new players, including Joey Calcaterra, Tristan Newton, and that successful team that is celebrating this major accomplishment today. Now, one aspect of the Huskies' excellence in this tournament has been the team's performance on the defensive end, where they became the second team ever to hold 6 straight opponents to under 40% from the field in this tournament. Just a major accomplishment. They became the 5th team since the bracket expanded back in 1985 to win all 6 of these tournament games by double digits on the way to this championship. Let's get back out to Jonah Karp, who is by the Excel Center. Jonah, you've been there with this team, traveling with them in Houston. What does this mean for this team after what they put in to get to this point?
This is one of the most special moments in the history of UConn sports. The band is passing by. Connor's acknowledging the band, and fans are hyped right now. I do want to talk about the context of this UConn basketball season. I don't really want to talk over Connor and the band. And the trombones, all the horns. It's loud right now. I do want to welcome in the Assistant Athletic Director of Communications, Bill Peterson. Maybe after this chant. Love it. All right, Bill.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how special of a season this was for UConn basketball. One of the most remarkable runs of any college basketball program in history.
Oh, no question. I mean, I think Obviously, the way they got off to such an amazing start to the year, undefeated against all non-conference teams. You know, you slug it out in that Big East, conference schedule as we did, and yeah, I mean, to just cap it off with that dominant run right through the tournament, so impressive. I think this is probably one of the best, put together UConn teams maybe ever, right? I mean, top to bottom, just the depth, the talent, and man, I wouldn't want to have been a coach trying to figure it out, obviously.
And what a season it's been, not only for UConn basketball, but for Husky Nation.
Sure.
Coming off an incredible football season, one of the best in years, and now you have a national title to bring back to stores from the men's basketball program. I mean, Husky Nation, they're fired up. This is months in the making.
Absolutely. I mean, this is my 10th year here. I mean, I got to see it a little bit in 14. I was working mostly hockey at that point, but man, you could just feel it. Like, it just means so much to the people in the state. I grew up in this state. I've been here my whole life. I know what it means. I've seen this UConn, the brand, the team success grow, from back when they won the NIT when I was a kid. So it's amazing to see. It never ceases to amaze me and give me goosebumps every time I'm around something like this.
You feel like a kid again?
Oh, every now and then, yeah, for sure. It's hard to believe. I pinch myself a lot that I get to work, at a great university like this and be around so many great people, so many great athletes. Yeah.
What does this moment mean for you?
Oh, I like, frankly, I like to stand back and kind of soak it in. That's my thing. Like, just kind of take it all in. It's special. It's memories. I try to always keep that at the forefront of my mind. Like when we were in Houston last week, just to take time and appreciate it and know that, like, not everybody gets to do this job, gets to do these kind of things, and to kind of live in the moment. Yeah, it's cool.
Bill Peterson, thank you so much. Let's listen to the chant one more time.
Make some noise for your national champions!
A very special moment for this team, for Connecticut as a whole. You can see the stage is set for this rally that is set to take place after that bus makes its way to the XL Center. Looks like Jonathan is on stage at the moment. Somebody's getting the crowd hyped up there. But let's get back out to the parade as this team continues along its path to be celebrated at the XL Center. Let's get out to Brooke Griffin. Again, Asylum and Trumbull, the heart of this route. And the bus hopefully should be coming by any second now. Brooke, what's going on?
Yeah, we almost got the bus. I mean, it's close. It's within view. It's so close. We are trying to get you a good look at it. That double-decker bus is kind of hard to miss in Hartford today. This thing is massive. But everybody's so excited. It's finally here. This is what we've been waiting for. The excitement is real. You can see they're throwing off T-shirts. They're throwing off little prizes. Everyone is excited to see this team today. This is what we've been waiting for. You know what? They said that they were 5-time national champs. And whenever this happens in a state like Connecticut, we have Lieutenant Governor Susan Bisowitz right here. I assume Governor Lamont is probably somewhere around. She is just now coming by. This is a lot of those different government officials for state of Connecticut here. Hi, Lieutenant Governor. Well, we have a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people. That bus is almost here, though. Oh, we're getting selfies. Everyone's so excited. This is a really big event. We're trying to get you that bus again. It's hard to see with everyone this morning. There's so many people here. Like I said, thousands and thousands. That bus is big, but it's hard to see whenever you got this many people here today. This is very exciting, though. We got a visual of that bus, I believe, maybe again. They're trying to get people out of the way, though. We also have to get out of the way, make sure we don't get hit by said bus this morning. But you can see that there's so many people packed up in there, little kids watching from the windows. This is a very big deal today. We are going to stay with this shot as long as we can, show some of these excited people, but they are almost here. For now, we'll send it back to you just for a few minutes, though.
So Brooke's trying to get a good look at the team on the bus. We do have a good look. We have a camera guy on the bus with this team, and you can see just the smiles, the celebration as they take in this moment. 6 games to get to this point. They first defeated number 13 Iona. That was in the first round, 87-63. After that, they took on St. Mary's, number 5. Second round, 70-55. After that, they went to the Sweet 16, defeating Arkansas. Number 8, 88-65. Then they went on to Gonzaga, Elite 8, 82-54, number 3 seed Gonzaga. And then they defeated Miami in that Final Four game, 72-59. And then that championship game getting us to what we're seeing today, San Diego State, number 5 seed in that national championship. They dominated 76-59 as they did the entire tournament. And as we take a look with our drone, you can see the crowds turning out to celebrate this road to the victory as this team is all smiles, making their way to the XL Center for that rally that is getting closer and closer as this team now passes Brooke by Asylum and Trumbull, so they're kind of in the middle of this. Should be at the XL Center any minute now. Governor Lamont on board with the team. He is one of the speakers at this rally. Also expecting several of these players to speak at this rally as well. So let's get back out to Brooke Griffin. Hopefully she has a better view of the team aboard that bus. Hey, Brooke.
Hey, I'd say we do have a better look at that bus. It is right here at us now. We have the team. Everybody, this is what we've been waiting for. This is the excitement today. We have the team right above us. This is what everyone's so excited about. Everyone is just so happy to see these national champs. There are so many people here, lots of people walking by. It is crowded. You can hear everybody just screaming, so excited. They are happy to be here, happy to see this team. They're throwing t-shirts, throwing basketballs. We got all kinds of stuff happening out here, but this has been the big event. This is the excitement today. This is what it means to be a UConn fan, because this is exciting.
And from there, as we get closer to this rally that is set to take place after this parade wraps up, let's get out to Jonah Karp once again. He is by the XL Center, where that rally is set to take place. Jonah, what's the mood like over there?
The band right now is driving the vibe right now. This is electric. You hear the bass, you hear the trombones, you hear the drums. This is great. I'm joined by a bunch of UConn fans. Hey guys, how are you? Good. What's your name? Haley. What's your name? Allie. How old are you, Allie? 6. How old are you? 9. Are you guys going to UConn? Yes. Already decided? Yeah. Already committed? Yes. What's your name? Cora. How old are you? 5. You're going to UConn? Yes. How fun has this been, huh? Very fun. Yeah? Very, very fun. You can't hear yourself think. It's so loud. Right? So loud. Yeah. Have you watched every basketball game this season? Pretty much. You have a favorite player? Sanogo. Oh, yeah. He's talking today. Yes? If you were going to ask Sanogo one question, what would you ask Adama Sanogo? How many baskets have he gotten in one game? That's a great question. Well, there he is. Oh my God. There are the players. All the phones are out documenting this moment.
And there is the confetti as this team is just slammed with fans. The camera views so impressive to look at. The streets of downtown Hartford just transformed into this sea of blue as people turn out to celebrate this team. All smiles as they throw t-shirts into the crowd, sign some basketballs as well, take pictures, really take in this moment. We heard that little girl starstruck, Adama Sanogo. Well, he actually won most outstanding player honors. And just to give her some stats here, finishing with 17 points, 10 rebounds in the final, centerpiece of the Husky offense. Sanogo putting up crazy numbers throughout this tournament, including 50 of 75 from the field. That means he made 2/3 of the shots that he made. Now 118 points for the entire tournament on Sanogo's behalf, and that ranks actually 5th all-time in UConn history. So all of that, just another incredible achievement to celebrate with this team, as looks like they are stopped right now right at the Excel Center where this rally is set to take place, taking on just the beautiful sights of all these people in downtown Hartford, a celebration of Connecticut this morning. Let's go back in and listen. So it looks like the parade may be wrapping up at this point, and we are waiting for that rally to begin right there by the Excel Center. Let's get out to Jonah Karp. Jonah, I imagine you can't move over there, it looks like, based on this drone shot that we're seeing.
Yeah, I'm stuck here, and well, I can't even hear myself think right now. Adama Sanogo, the first to exit the bus, followed by Andre Jackson and Jordan Hawkins. Those are the 3 players speaking, and I'd imagine Coach Hurley is going to be right behind them. Boy, what a moment. And the UConn chant breaking out. I was trying to catch a T-shirt. I didn't get it. You came close my direction. In just a moment, we're going to get on the microphone and address Husky Nation. What a moment for Husky Nation. What a season it's been for UConn basketball. Let's listen into the crowd.
And as we wait for that rally to begin, the team taking in those cheers, the chants, UConn, let's get out to Jimmy Altman again. Last time we checked in was at the start of this route by Bushnell Park. I imagine things have died down a little bit over there. Still pretty loud, I imagine, though. What's going on, Jimmy?
No, so Angelo, there's no style points in live TV, but we're pretty nimble. So what we did is we got in our car and we made it across to the Hilton, to the parking lot. So we're perched above about a story or 2 high in the air, and a block behind us on Trumbull Street. Take a look. Now, it was amazing to see all those people, Angelo, at the Arch. It was rock star status when the double-decker bus went by, as you can see it there now on Trumbull in front of the XL. But when the bus went by, all the people did too. They converged on the bus, and then they sprinted. As you can see, the team's coming out. They sprinted all the way to downtown. So they kind of made the beeline for Trumbull Street and the XL Center, and that's what's happening now. We see the band, we see the cheerleaders, we see the double-decker bus, and again, it's fun to see this from a block away. There are tens of thousands of people out on this beautiful day. What a day to celebrate, Angela. We'll send it back to you. Good times.
Yeah, the weather holding up. Looks like an actual traffic jam right there in front of us with all these people just jamming the streets to see this team. The team making their way off the bus at this point, hoisting that trophy up into the air as they get ready to address this crowd. A very excited crowd, a very loud crowd. Lots of people speaking at this rally, which should start any minute now. So just to name off some of the speakers here, we have Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin expected to speak at this. Lieutenant Governor Susan Bysowitz. We have UConn's president also expected to speak. Of course, we have the governor expected to speak, the men's basketball head coach, Dan Hurley, and then we have a few of these players, namely Jordan Hawkins, Andre Jackson Jr., and then, of course, Adama Sanogo, all expected to speak in front. I mean, just take a look, take that in. When do you ever see a crowd that big in downtown Hartford? Let's get back out to Jonah Karp, somewhere in the middle of that madness. Jonah, what's going on?
Angelo, I'm not even going to try to get on camera. This is an ocean of white and blue as we await the players and Dan Hurley to see what they have to say. A whole series of speakers.
Looks like our service is breaking up a bit, given the fact that there are so many people in downtown Hartford right now. So hopefully we can get back out to Jonah in just a little bit. But as you take a look at these live pictures, that's a reason why the cell service is breaking up a little bit, because there are so many people in downtown Hartford right now to celebrate this major accomplishment by UConn. Very impressive to see this, given the fact that you got to imagine this rally was planned in just a few days after that win did happen. So many different organizations coming together for this, so many people included in this parade, just to name a few of these people. Hartford Athletic involved in this, UConn Health, Key Bank, New England Honda, Hartford's proud drill, drum, and coverage team. So let's listen in to some of these folks as we get ready for this rally to start. Looks like somebody's talking.
The mayor of this great city, please help me give a warm UConn welcome to Mayor Luke Bowman. National champion UConn Huskies. Coach Hurley, Huskies, welcome home to Hartford, your capital city. In this state, you made the basketball capital of the world. And let's give a quick thanks also to our police, our firefighters, our DPW, everyone who turned around a parade in 6 days. Jordan, I just want you to know when we're done here, you can find great calamari anywhere you walk. That's all from me. It's a beautiful day. Go Connecticut. Go UConn. 5 times Coach Hurley. Let's make it more. God bless. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And thank you to everybody who made today possible. Up next to the dais, blue and white. Let's make some noise for our Lieutenant Governor, Susan Piceaway!
Hey everybody, thanks for coming out to celebrate this team that is the best of Connecticut, the best of America. They show tenacity and hard work and courage. Let's make it number 6.
Oh, she's calling it! Up next to say a few words, put your paws together for the president of the University of Connecticut, Dr. Rebecca May.
Thank you, the best fans in the world. Go Connecticut and we will make it back. Thank you. And thank you for Houston cheerleaders. They cheered for us and we are champions because of you and many of you on the call. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President. And now it's my distinct honor to welcome to the dais the governor of the great state of Connecticut, home of your UConn Huskies, Ned Lamont. I hope you guys felt the love out there. You felt what you mean to this city. You felt what you mean to this state. Some people are Red Sox fans, some are Yankees fans. Everybody is a UConn fan today. Everybody is a fan. Here's Coach Hurley. You make us champions. Every day you make the state feel like champions. We are the champions, my friend. Here's Dan Hurley, the champion of champions.
No, thank you. Hey, you know, best fans in all of college basketball deserve days like this right here. Best fans in the country right here, UConn fans. Hey, last Monday night, we had to remind the sports world where the hell the basketball capital of the world is. This group is a special group. It was a magical season. this group, they strived for 5. That was all we thought about the whole year. We got to strive for 5, get that 5th national championship, all right? And now we really just want to get our minds to making sure that we're back in the mix to get number 6. Let's go!
Please welcome to the podium the man with the Swedish stroke himself, Mr.
And there you have it, a celebration to top off one of the most impressive March Madness runs in history. Very hard to hear some of those speakers over the chants of this insanely huge crowd, but the chants really say it all. A very good day to be in Connecticut this morning. Let's get back out to Jimmy Altman, who's perched above all of this madness, this huge crowd gathering to celebrate this team. Jimmy, what's going on?
Slowly dispersing after all of that. This is something we're always going to remember here in Connecticut. I kind of like what the governor said. He says, well, we're Yankee fans and some of us are Red Sox fans, but all of us can agree today. We're all UConn fans in Connecticut. We'll give you a live look here at what's happening as the crowd. It will be interesting, Angelo, to see how many people actually came downtown between the Arch and between the XL Center and the route that adjoins them. But we think, easily 50,000 people. I remember being at the parade for the dual parade in 2014. That was perhaps upwards of 100,000 9 years ago. You can see the confetti still flying, the pom-poms are going, the band still playing after hearing all those Husky stars. A miraculous run, 6 games in the NCAAs, and really, if we look back on it, none of them were really close. I mean, they thoroughly were in charge from the moment that ball was tipped, as they say in the one shining moment. There were a lot of shining moments, and it all culminated with this one shining moment today in downtown Hartford in front of the XL Center. This is a sight from up here that we will not forget, and a lot of the fans are just, some of them dispersing, but some of them just taking it all in, enjoying this. And I don't know, Angelo, who knows? Maybe we'll be back next year. The women are even going to be better, too. Imagine.
Yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed. Yeah, a double celebration.
Be fine with that.
Let's focus on today and this celebration, though, which is still in full effect as the team looks like it's making its way off the presenter there. Let's get out to Brooke Griffin, who is in the middle of the madness by Asylum and Trumbull. Brooke, how you doing out there?
You know what? We decided we weren't going to go into that massive sea of people. We stayed kind of on the outskirts, but you can really tell that this is an incredible crowd. Now, granted, a lot of people are now leaving. A lot of people are heading away from the rally area at this point. But you can see just how many people packed in like absolute can of sardines, trying to get as close to their most favorite basketball team as they possibly could. Obviously, I mean, tens of thousands of people were coming through this area. The one really cool thing that I saw was once that bus came through, everybody flooded in behind it. I mean, a wave of people just gathered behind the bus so that they could follow it in to then get a look at the crowd. It has been just incredible to see. This was my very first UConn parade. I'm sold. I think this is my new favorite team. If I get to be a part of how excited these people are, maybe even next year again too, then you know what? I'm all here for it. This has been a really fun time, and if I had fun, I know everybody else did too. Back to you guys.
Yeah, last time we did this, 2014, to celebrate the guys. So a lot of pent-up energy that's being released today. A lot of excitement on full display throughout this parade, throughout the rally. Those crowds dispersing, as you hear our reporters talk about. But I imagine the Hartford businesses, especially the bars, are going to have a very busy day ahead of them as people look to continue the celebration. Take a look at that over downtown Hartford by the XL Center, that massive crowd turning out. Easily thousands upon thousands of people celebrating this major win. Now, UConn winning 5 of these Division I college basketball championships. Let's take you through the history here. 1999 was that first one. They defeated Duke. 2004, the second one, defeating Georgia Tech. 2011, defeating Butler. 2014, defeating Kentucky. And 2023, they defeated San Diego State this year. And that's what we're celebrating here. Obviously, superstition playing a large part of this as well. People keeping their fingers crossed throughout the tournament. And here we are celebrating. And that is what we have as we take another look at the scene in downtown Hartford to celebrate our UConn men. And that's going to do it for our coverage as this parade, the rally, comes to an end. Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate the UConn men. Have a great day, everybody. If you're somehow watching this from along that parade route, have fun today, and go UConn.